Hey folks, Crazy Climber here again, and this time we're going to look at a game called Repulse, and this is also known as Son of Phoenix, and it is also known as 99 The Last War, but this was originally created, I believe, by Sega in 1985, and it's not a very good game. There's the Son of Phoenix cabinet, and we'll see the Son of Phoenix marquee as well. But we're going to play a little bit of Repulse, and then we'll see some clips of Son of Phoenix and 99 The Last War. Repulse and Son of Phoenix play very similar. 99 The Last War has some slight changes to the gameplay. But there are, I think, 6 different levels in this game, and there's Easter Island statues there, and I don't know if this came out before Gradius. If so, then they might be the first ones to have the Easter Island Moai statues in a video game. But this is not a very good game, I don't think. It's a fixed screen shooter. Well, you can kind of scroll slightly to the left and slightly to the right if you hug the edges. But I'm not a big fan of this. The great nation of Aquila, conquerors of the universe, now face the earth, their final conquest. And you must repel these invaders. And there's different surfaces that you're hovering over. Well, actually, I guess you're on the surface and you're like a tank, sort of. You can't move higher than, like, I guess that's a quarter of the screen. But you're on the surface of the moon, it appears. Or something like that, or maybe some planet far in outer space. But there are also other planet surfaces or city surfaces or whatever that you'll be on later on in the game. But you have a double laser, and then see where it says energy in the bottom right? You have a shield, and that's the lifespan of your shield. You hold down the secondary button, and you can absorb hits, but that energy meter will dwindle, and when it's out, you don't have shield anymore. You can, on very rare occasions, collect a power-up, and a ship will fly overhead and drop the power-up to you. You can accidentally shoot the ship and not get your power-up. But the power-up is a stronger laser. And there will occasionally be a boss mothership that you will need to shoot several times. And shooting it with the powered-up laser makes it so you can take it out quicker. And now here, I guess you shoot this sun. Kind of stupid, but now you can't see the sun, but you can still shoot it for extra points. I am not a fan of this game. And then the sun goes away, and it's the end of the level. You get points at the end of a level for how much energy you have left for your shield. I cannot pass this level here, because at the end you have to face a mothership boss. And that mothership boss is a pain in the ass. It is constantly pelting you with attacks, and you have to still get a bead on it and shoot it. Now, when you don't face the mothership, if you go down to the bottom of the screen, notice that your shots won't go all the way to the top. You have to be moved all the way up, and then your shots will reach the top. That doesn't have to happen with the UFO, or the mothership. Oh crap! But it's still very hard to get a bead on the mothership without getting hit. And I just could not beat it. It takes so damn many shots. And enemies just kept getting in the way of my shots. It's a pain in the ass. And I didn't find the gameplay to be very rewarding. There I'm using my shield. I was able to absorb some hits. Even if you don't absorb hits, you can still lose power from your shield. You can shoot that little worm thing several times. You cannot kill it, but you can hit it for extra points. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this game. Never seen or heard of it in arcades. It was originally, as far as I can tell, created by Sega under the name Repulse, but there were also versions called Son of Phoenix, created by Associated Overseas Manufacturing Incorporated, and the version 99 The Last War by a company called Hugo. But this, I believe, is the original, created by Sega. And it's just crappy. And there is the helicopter. A helicopter that will drop that powerful laser. If you die when you have the laser, you don't have it anymore on your next life. In order to get an extra life, you have to get 50,000 points. And if you die, those descending squares, you cannot destroy them. You can shoot them for extra points, but you can't destroy them. And this sound indicates that the mothership is coming. See all those enemies that get in the way, block your shots, and make it hard to reach the UFO. You don't have to move all the way up to shoot the UFO or the mothership, like I mentioned before. You can shoot it from below, but it's really hard to get a clean shot. And those squares that it shoots at you are moving real frickin' fast. I'm almost out of shield energy. Ah, crap. But yeah, I'm not a fan of this game. Never heard of it. There are a number of Sega games in the mid-'80s, possibly Sega Corland games, that just weren't very good. And this is really not a good one. Of all the versions of this game, I think I like, is it 99 The Last War best? It does away with the shield, but it gives you a secondary weapon, a much stronger laser. You're not entirely safe on the left or right edges during this part of the battle with the mothership when it shoots those spheres at you. But yeah, I don't like this game. This was suggested by YouTube user Josh Steinhauser, and yeah, I'd never heard of it. Perhaps the Son of Phoenix version was the one most seen by arcade game goers. But yeah, you'll have these ships come out, and then it'll shoot these square things at you, and then it'll repeat. And the square things are just so fast. Such a pain in the butt. Yeah, you can't hide on the left or right. Those squares will eventually hit you. Well, screw it. You gotta put in a lot of initials at least. So I'll put in Russell. I've already got the high score with my name on it, but that was from using cheats. I will show you snippets of the rest of the game. Like I said, there's like 6 levels, and then you get an ending. And you can choose to continue it, but you have to start over on the level that you left off. Now I'll just show you me destroying the mothership. I put on invincibility here. And again, you get points for your remaining shield energy. And again, once in a great while, there will be, here is a look at the next level. Once in a great while, there will be those helicopters or whatever that will drop power up if you don't shoot the flying vehicle that's carrying it, and that'll give you a stronger laser. But you will lose the laser if you die. And there's the mothership again. You don't have to hit it dead center or anything. You can shoot it on the left or right. And again, you can hit it from the bottom of the screen, but it's so hard to get a clean shot. And there I got past a 50,000 mark, so I got another life. And here is what the next stage looks like. This game is just really not very interesting. It needed something cool every once in a while, like hidden bonuses, or a bonus stage, or a secret way to get extra lives, different power-ups rather than just the stronger laser, something like that. But it's just kind of dull. We're just looking at a little bit of gameplay of each level. And again, those square things you can't destroy. You can keep shooting them for points. But yeah, I have invincibility on. And these things will pop up out of the ground and scatter a bunch of shots at you. And at the end is another mothership. Yeah, it's hard to... It's kind of hard to get... Boy, that flew off real quick. Okay then. But yeah, it's hard to get a bead on that stupid mothership. Now here's a look at this stage, and it's you're on an ice floe. Interesting. But other than that, the game is pretty dull. And you gotta face another mothership. Yeah, if you never had to worry about getting hit by shots, sure, you could waste the mothership real quick. I do not care much for this game, but we will take a look at the differences between this and Son of Phoenix and 99 The Last War. There's the Easter Island statues. Again, I don't know if this was first seen in Gradius or in this game. Be kind of an interesting thing to look up. We got more things that rise from the ground and shoot a bunch of shots. And then, yes, another mothership at the end of this level. And that is the end of Repulse. And you get to see the credits of the people responsible for this game. Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, not a very good game. And again, in just a moment, we'll have a look at Son of Phoenix, which was created by Associated Overseas Manufacturing Incorporated or something like that. And that is a bootleg of Repulse. And then there was 99 The Last War, created by a company called Hugo and Proma. But here is Son of Phoenix. There's the marquee. And here is the different beginning scene here. You must stand alone to protect everything we believe in. Yuppies, hamburgers, and mom. It's a different opening scene than in Repulse. And the music is different, notice. But other than that, the gameplay is exactly the same as Repulse. And now here is The Last War, 99 The Last War. And it's a bit different. The first level looks totally different. And like I said, this allows you to have a secondary weapon in lieu of a shield. And you have limited energy of that secondary laser weapon. See, look, this first level looks totally different. After that, all the levels are the same. But this is 99 The Last War here, created by Hugo and I guess Proma. There are a couple different enemies on this level, and I think you face the mothership at the end of this level instead of the sun. But other than that, it plays the same, and other than the secondary laser weapon, which is much stronger than what you're firing right now. But this, I think, is the best version, even though it's a lot harder generally. The enemies seem to shoot more often. I like this better than the other two versions. That is Repulse, also known as Son of Phoenix and 99 The Last War. This was originally created by Sega in 1985. Well, I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you later in the future with another video. Y'all take care, folks. See you later. Bye-bye.